Welcome back to Midwest Linux Gaming. I'm your host, as always, Stompin' Llama. Today we have more Nioh 2. We've made excellent progress in pursuing Oda Nobunaga's goal of uniting Japan eventually into peace, but God knows it takes forever. In fact, he doesn't even get to see it through. Spoilers. Technically, Oda Nobunaga dies just before that happens. It is Tokugawa Ieyasu, his successor, who successfully makes that happen. And then Nioh 1 happens immediately afterwards with his temporary resurrection, and just a mess from there. Also, technically, the Onimusha series takes place during this time period. This time period has a lot of things that take place during this time period, and all revolving around Oda himself. It's quite frightening. It's a good thing they don't all take place in the same universe. That would be awkward. Anyway, now that Tokichiro, our good friend, well, he's tried producing an heir, and it has not worked for him. We've been given a castle, thanks to our, wonderful services to Lord Nobunaga, but it has not gone as well as he would have hoped. Lord Nobunaga has his sights set on Ishiyama Honganji in Osaka. Seems to bring in forces from all over to capture it. He's got it in for the Lords of the East and the West, who have joined forces and hold up there. Lord Katsui and the others have the complex under siege, but it doesn't look like they're in the mood to surrender. If the rumors are true, the enemy will have enlisted the help of veteran mercenaries, like the Saika. If the complex can't be taken by sheer military force, I have a feeling it won't be too long before they call us in. Come on, let's head to Osaka. The Saika will be no match for you, partner. He's not wrong. We have a reputation of being able to infiltrate castles. At the heart of Osaka lies a heavily fortified walled complex of Ishiyama Honganji. With an extensive canal system connected to the sea, the complex has also an enormous reservoir to provide water in times of disaster, or when under siege from enemies. The gigantic stones used to form the foundation of the bulwarks are what gave the location its name, Ishiyama, meaning Stone Mountain. The complex boasts defenses that have repelled the might of countless daimyo during times of war. You.
働き次第ではその霊石お主らに任せる。ありがたき幸せ。この秀吉めが一晩で落としてご覧に入れます。よし。おい、聞いたろ。秀吉、行くぞな。来い。
Our good partner has started grow.
いつもながら現金なやつよ。小田にでの働き、位置に聞いたぞ。
Wow. That is a good question. What is it that we seek? Oh, we immediately get his spirit guardian. One of them. We got the other one by fighting him. Hmm. We do in fact collect them. One of the major things, as you noticed, is we're now wearing mostly shinobi gear. And that's mostly because it was major upgrades in our defense, which is always good. Plus a little bit of mostly just the defense. Still wearing our standard mask we had last time. The weapons are the weapons. I did upgrade to the bedrock blaster mostly because it's just stronger, as you saw. But one of the big changes that I made is I'm no longer wielding the abacus, but instead I'm wearing these prayer beads. Mostly because the elixir efficiency, the saturation bonus, which is the debuff water puts on enemies, and the luck bonus from the Emrita gauge. How much that is, I don't know. But considering we very rarely use the gauge, well, that's a different thing entirely. But as I was saying before we got interrupted by Lord Nobunaga, our good partner, he started to go gray. You can see it in his hair. He's aging quickly. And it's not going well for him. Like, his black hair is now mostly peppered with quite a bit of gray. He's not wrong. And it's 130 to the next level. Got to find a way in somehow. Even that opens from the other side, huh? Huh. Wonder how that's gonna work. Meanwhile, I've already got my controls slightly mixed up from Rise of Ronin. Of course. Why would that not have done that? Wrong button. Wrong button. I knew even that brief stint into Rise of Ronin would cause me to mess up my controls just a little bit. Seriously. My good idiot. Thought he could take us. What a fool, what a fool. Kick that out of the way. I did acquire a new matchlock that I upgraded. It is just better. And it does give me the bullseye bonus and reload speed. Not the worst idea in the world to use. Oh, I see you way up top. One must always be careful. You never know where the ambush could be at. Speak of the devil. A usurper's helmet. Why do they have this upper area? Aha! Of course. Wasn't quite paying full attention. Was not paying attention to all corners. They are dropping a lot of ammunition. Where? Must come from above. Somehow. Once again opens from the other side. I'm seeing a lot of that. Need to remember we have new elemental statuses on certain abilities of... Oh, I see all the guys over there. Somehow, I don't think I want to directly fight all of them. There just seem to be a lot of them. This just seems like a trap. There's a Kodama over there, but not that we can get to him. A lot of Secret doors. For reasons I don't quite get. Is that possibly a little bit of a waste? Like, I don't even see the real point of doing that. Because that just seems like a side area. No real point to do anything with that. Not really. Oh, the guy must have been in, he must have been in the, in that area, and then he saw me and went around. Kinda sucks for him, but... Oh, I see you. You are waiting in ambush. Oh. Of course, technically. Oh, there's no, right, there's no crouch for stealth. You look like an important character. Oh God. I know exactly which way they'll be coming up. Oh God. You stood no chance. You let me get a shot off and take off half your health. Did you really think you stood a chance? And the fact that he didn't even bother helping is just hilarious. Not that he could have done much, mind you. But still. Disappointing is really the only way to put it. Hmm. How does one get to that item? Oh, Oh, hello, Punch Monk. I was so desperately hoping not to see one of you. There. You live, good sir. For now. Oh, good lord. Oh. I'm one of them. Oh, nearly walked off the edge there. Well, that's clearly a shortcut. Yeah, that's gonna be a shortcut. Yeah, and that named character, she didn't make it.
秀千代殿、ご無事で何より、あなたの陽動のおかげで、寺にはあやかしだけでなく、この異変、あなたのち。
And the spirit stones do cause more problems than they solve. Unfortunately, I'm not sure whether or not our partner has fully realized that. He might have. The Kodama's over here, but there's also something else. Ah. Of course, has to be one of you. I saw the hair and I was like, ah, one of you. Of course, I had to be a yokai. And one of the water-based ones as well. And our first Kodama. That suggests this is going to be a very, very long level. Which I'm fine with. As you should. The stones do always exact a price. I see that skeleton warrior up there. Ouch. That's 2 of them down. Unfortunately, that was a lot of our explosive ammunition, which is a bit unfortunate. And all of our rifle ammunition. So this one is caused by those. That's an Oni bee. There it is. I was not expecting that to be the only one. But, I can, in fact, snipe with the border, with the hand cannon. It's just a lot less cost effective. A lot less. At least most of those things won't be coming back. Ah, ninjas. On the bright side, we will be forced to fight hand to hand. In whatever lies just inside. After, of course, Kodama. Ah. Of course it had to be. Why would it not have been? Of course, it has to be a combination of the two. Right. Forgot. Stank. And that very nearly cost us there. Ooh, boy. On the bright side, we should be able to get the shortcut up and running here shortly, so we should be able to avoid most of the temple. Yeah, theoretically, anyway. That's just a skeleton warrior. Yep, that is poison on that particular skill. That is actually very, very useful. I would bother to get our resources back, but I want to see what that guy dropped first. I mean, it probably wasn't anything useful or important, but it could be. As I was saying, they do have a tendency to drop rifle ammunition. I doubt he's gonna find his way back up. Oh no, they do use ladders. I do remember them using ladders. Although it looks like he's taking a long way around, so... Not one of you! First proper introduction to you. And I mean first proper introduction to those. Our one man is down below the gate. The feeling we should at least talk to him. I mean, that means we will be going after those gaki that are down there. Oh, and at least one snake woman. Go on. How did that other... I'm not even going to question how the other one didn't notice. Gaki are not the most intelligent creatures. Unlike, say... Unlike... I think I'm getting better at, though, taking those guys on, the more I face them. They're not as fun as the monks are. The monks are actually kind of fun to fight. Okay, that's all there was down here. Guess we'll have to work our way around in order to talk to friend over there. Okay, suddenly very regal sounding. Why is that? I mean, we've stormed castles before, so it's not like that is anything new. I'm assuming this brings us back to the start of the level. Yep. There's another Kodama over there. What of you? I am by far more than that. He says that, but I saved him from that yokai monk. Nobunaga is not the reason you all are having issues. I mean, yes, he does seek to unify Japan, which is a violent thing. But so is this entire everything. This entire period of Japan is just constant warfare and suffering for everyone involved. The Sengoku Jidai was a terrible time period. It truly, truly was. The fact that more blood had to be shed in order to stop it. Well, that says more about the time period than anything else. The fact that I can snipe with the hand cannon is, as always, glorious. Just gotta be careful of our navigation. Would also have been a great time for them to stick in someone... Okay, music is getting louder. That's good. It's getting more epic, and that is concerning. There you are, Kodama. The only reason I'm saying this is kind of an epic music is realistically it is reminding me a lot of... Well, I grew up on specifically A Link to the Past, Zelda. And that notably had many tracks, specifically around the Hylian, the Hyrulean. I knew it! The Hyrulean castle like that, with the horns and everything, and I'm like... I'm getting vibes of the castle. And I'm like, that's not the first castle we have stormed. Why is this one something special. That has me interested. Not necessarily concerned, but interested. What makes this one? You are what makes this interesting. That's the second of the... well... unnamed... named NPCs. And so, I guess that is something suitably epic to take away. I see that Gaki up there. He's not deceiving anyone. Oh, and there's two of you. Of course, there'll be two of those. Those things are always fun to murder like that. I will say, they've been fairly good with their music. And it is kind of a high note on our campaign that we are doing this. Especially with all the revelations that have our partner, well, questioning everything. 'Cause it is. Poor guy he is questioning so much that he thought he knew what was going on. Not only is he getting older in age and just life is not happening the way he wanted. Because even when he's getting what he wants, it's not enough. Like, the spirit stones are a thing he's always wanted. It's true, but even when he gets them, now he's been shown that there's a problem with them. And now he's questioning even that. And he does not know what's going on, and yeah, life is good. Where he's got a castle, that means he's a lord in some way, shape, or form. But even then, we're in service to, well, Nobunaga is, despite everything, he is technically, and always has been, a warlord. You are now in service to a warlord, one of the larger ones and one of the ones who wants to bring peace, but are you sure that's a thing that can happen? We have a level on us. We should spend it and get our resources back. They're both gone. Not meaning to sound dire or dour or anything like that. I'm not saying that it's wrong that we're supporting Nobunaga like that. Not at all. We are most definitely doing what is likely actually would be considered the right thing. We're on the right side. Like, that's without saying. We are on the right side. Finally got ourselves another hand cannon, and it's in exceedingly good shape. And it is of exceedingly good quality. Okay, that monk is dead permanently. Good. Unfortunately, my good sir, it was not enough for you. You get to live, however, with your failure. Get to fire 2 shots for my every 1. Which is a little bit of cheating, to be honest. But I suppose I can accept that. As far as I can tell, we fully explored every category. I was gonna say, that felt like that would be a boss door, but clearly it's not. Because we've not found all the Kodamas, and we've been pretty thorough in our exploration. Can we know what causes these? Of course, that one had to be fake. The other one isn't, I'm willing to bet. No, I don't particularly care fighting those guys in melee. So it's less of a concern for me. Oni bees! That's not the only one, though. Ouch! I should have thought there was a skeleton warrior over there somewhere. I knew it was gonna be one of you. What's your... I was gonna say, which gesture did you want? That one. You never know. Who was shooting at me? Oh, I see you now. No, I don't particularly care for you, and you know that. Of course, it had to be an Oni bee. Spawner of the Oni bees. That's what those are. They spawn Oni bees. It appears they spawn different types of Oni bees as well. So those things are the Oni bee spawners. And of course you're the reason for the Dark Realm. I will draw your attention. Okay, Gaki. Where did you go? Was not even expecting to do the burst counter, the counter attack there. But that did work. Ooh, mage's locks. No! I should have known that that guy was gonna be a problem. And he was. The fact that it shows that there's an enemy down below is kind of interesting. Unless it's a guy I just didn't see? I can hear him. Is he on the roof, maybe? Could be. There is a Kodama nearby. There you are. The enemy center has proven to be extremely helpful. It enables me to reduce a lot of the paranoia. Not all of the paranoia, just most of it. There's one of those monks around. Somewhere. There you are. Door? Okay. Door says he is happy. Door was fine with that maneuver. Good. You never know. They will attack. They only accept one of those genres. You've got the happy, the neutral, and the kind of aggressive ones. And it'll only accept one of them. Normally there's someone who's died before you. So you have an idea? But apparently not today. Ah, of course. Ah. I see you. And somehow you did not see me, so we'll call that 6 of one, half dozen of another. And another burst counter. Once again, it is those rat monks are monks that have turned away from their faith and have cursed the very existence of that which they once believed. Another Kodama, which not a good thing to see, but it happens more often than you would think, you might think. But it happens. Sometimes one's life experiences makes you question what's going on in life. Lone Wolf grieves. There's the boss. Electrocuted. Oh, that does not bode well. But wait, this was locked from the other side. Or just locked in general. And that was not the last Kodama. But that's the end of level. Right there. And I thought we were pretty thorough. In our Kodama search. Because there's no other way over here. And I'm pretty sure these don't lead anywhere. Yeah, because there's nothing we can do to get over there that way. Fresh core. Did get a level. I know there's a way to check to see how many kodamas you've gotten in a level, but I don't remember what it is. At least I think there is. Well, regardless, we've got some new skills to learn. Increase our ranged attack damage. Increase our elixirs. Looking at what skills are available, and there really aren't that many further ones that are kind of useful. At least for the playstyle we have. That's probably that one. Was there an Omnio magic we were working towards? I don't think so. I think we got all the magic I was really concerned with. I mean, yeah, there's some fire resistance and things, but... Looks like these are ways to weaponize your familiarity, which is very interesting. Maybe the lifesteal talismans might be worth it. I forgot that that man was there. Well, I suppose it just feels wrong. You, Gunlord. Oh, this Gunlord. I remember you. Yes, I remember you. I remember you. The name should have been the trigger. The name should have been the trigger. I remember Gunlord. I remember him. He was a kind of fun, but also kind of annoying fight. And that is why I have the healing. No, because we need to fight you in Nioh 1.
あんたも逃げた。霊石のせ
Aha. I thought this level went on. I thought that might not be the end. For as fun a fight as that was, that was no real yokai boss. But he gave me a... Oh dear. Poison and water resistance. That... You could not telegraph that better if you tried. Mm-hmm. Very much something is going on. Now they give me a chance to murder one of them. I don't want to say what this reminds me of. But that reminds me.
何やら撃たれたところが。いやいや、俺ら握り玉に鉛玉なんざ。もっと深きところ。これは何者かの。
Oh, is this gonna be like that one boss? The big one. Oh, please no. That thing was hell. Oh, dear God. What in the hell am I walking into? Well, let's go. We have to see. Oh, dear God, what are you? Ouch! Okay, that did not appear to do much of... Huh. Enters no, I still don't like it. And let me guess, it will not spawn unless I go in there. Ouch! Get around to the front! I was attempting to survive that. Okay, I think I'm getting him. He is just extremely large and extremely deadly. That appears to be pretty much it. Which is problematic. Let's put the Amrita over there. I didn't see whether or not the Sloth Talisman worked on him. I can't imagine it would, but it could. It did, but it is so slow moving. Okay. And the focusing on his back legs might be a problem. That might end up being a problem for me. Also running low on elixir stock, which is, well, frankly, to be expected. Get around to the front. To the front. Ouch. Get up. Get up and move. Ha ha! Finished with a yokai finish. Oh. All it thought was eat, eat, eat. Hanbai Hanzo? Is that Hanzo? Or is that the other guy? Oh, the sick man! The goat who got shot was his guardian spirit, and now he is dead. The goat got shot, and now that's not good.
今日での挙兵を助成するな。霊石も欲するままに手に入る。だが闇討ちは心が痛む。夢を叶える力はすでに与えた。情けは無用。そうだな。あんたと同じこの力があれば。
That seems slightly out of character for Nobunaga. That was quite something. Most impressive. So it seems the Oda forces were victorious once more, and there were more spoils of war. A trove of spirit stones was found in the depths of the temple. Of course, I almost forgot. Tokichiro asked me to pass on a message. He said he's going to stay behind to guard the spirit stones, and you should head on west to join the Hideyoshi army. Seems curious. There's even nothing to say about Hanbei's death.
Oh, it is just eat.
Oh, that's a cool spirit core. Ah, the dojos have been added. More dojos. Lion. Oh, we're just a little shy on the ninja. Problem is there's not really any axe skills I want, and this is the problem. Because there are skills in here, plenty of them, but none I really desperately want. So I think we will attempt Swordman. These are always fun and complicated. Complicated more than fun, to be honest. Mostly because, again, as I've said before with these Ways of the Warriors, the fact that they strip you of the entire kit you've built yourself around is just... Ouch. It's always just concerning. Unfortunately, he gave himself a disadvantage by giving me literally things to dance around. Because I know my Axe's kit. If the enemy will walk into the double hit, they stand no chance. Like, if it had been in the traditional dojo, there's a lot less of that running around. Let's see what they give us. One sloth, 2 lightning bolt, 1 lightning, and whatever that other one is. It's a barrier. Onibi. I knew that wasn't gonna be all of them. Really? God damn it! God damn it, all of you! God. See that little guy? As soon as he spawns, he just knocks you over. Oh, God, God! Like, I can't do anything till this wears off. That's a fire resistance. That's not at all what I was looking for. God damn it, Oni bees! And now I'm dead because there's absolutely nothing I can do. I'd have to kill her entirely in one go without taking any damage. Did I just do that without taking any damage? I just did that without taking any damage. Holy crap. That was suitably good. Oh. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Okay, that gives us more abilities to look at. Like this entire bare-handed tree would be cool. That one's gonna be a good one. And again with this magic, I don't think there was anything I really wanted. Maybe some resistances, but oh, right, the sacred water. That's what I wanted, is that one altogether. Actually, I have multiples of those. Again, it's not like I think I use those, but not a bad idea. Listen up! Lord Nobunaga has entrusted me with some troops, and I will soon depart as part of the campaign to subjugate the countries of the Hokuriku region. In preparation, I sent for some of the finest of the Sakai's guns, but here someone has stolen it while in transit. I'd rather not ask you for help, but I believe you'd be the right person to retrieve this valuable weapon for me. Ah, I think this is a proper fight against, Sakai. I think that's what this is going to amount to. 145. I knew it. Mostly because of the radar, but also because, of course, they wouldn't leave him, the one guy, alone. Why would they do that? There's another guy up there. That man has a repeating rifle. Even with the radar, that's not going to stop me from being extremely stupid and getting myself absolutely bodied. Sorry, Popper. You were, unfortunately, just another casualty. Of course. A proper refight, it would seem. Oh, you think you're the only one who can do that? Well, I should have expected that. This looked like a trap, and this was very clearly a trap. I thought she died. When last we fought, but it would seem the answer was no. Do we not get a... We do not, in fact, get a nice way back to the shrine. That remains to elude us. Sleeping man. Sleeping man with an axe, and he just let me murder him. That is absolutely concerning. What do I have for you, little buddy? I actually have a purple for you. Ooh, a rifle, a purple rifle. Those are kind of rare. That's a skeleton warrior over there. Open from the other side. Of course. I see you, spider. I prefer not to see the spiders, but there's not much we can do about those. The question is, what got you a spider? I somehow doubt that. Oh no! I don't doubt that at all now. Extinction Switchglaive. Bitten to death by spider. Well, they were not wrong about them being, well, they do grow big spiders around here up in these parts, it would seem. Unfortunately, this means we have to go this way, and, of course, there'd have to be, one of you. Yes, I will just expend the hand cannon ammunition because it's fun. It is fun to just stare them down with a giant mortar and be like, and you're mostly dead by the time you reach me. Sadly, the answer is mostly dead. Not fully dead. I just don't like the fact that they can imitate other yokai. That's what makes them the worst. I mean, seriously, that is what makes them the worst, in my opinion. I don't need to fight whatever you are. Honestly, you I don't want to fight, but I will. Turn around, and we will hand cannon your sorry face. They're not terrible to fight. They're not terrible to fight. Although they can be a minor bit annoying. I really don't have a goal with my leveling in mind is the problem I'm running into currently. Poison Tonfas. That's amazing. Ooh, an equipment drop right one. I suppose more of the main stat is probably good. Oh, of course that had to be multiple. Oh, God! God damn you all! And dead. Well, unfortunately we had to kill 2 of them. Although again, pickaxe to the chest, that just seems like that hurt. What? Was the Sakai all along? Think they'd impersonate bandits to get in our way? Really can't tell what they're capable of. Anyway, you should take his gun. It's fine. It's the least you should get for your troubles. And we don't actually get a gun for that? That is actually disappointing. Ooh, the Raven Wing gun. If only it were purple. That, on the other hand, is an amazing rifle. And that's actually an amazing bow as well. If we were using bows, which we are not. Life drain on mid-attack? Ugh, that'd be great if that was on my axes. Instead, it's on a scythe. And we've stopped getting sentient weapons, and that's concerning. Yeah, bull life drain from the bullseye. That sounds like that'd be an amazing thing if it were purple. But unfortunately, it's not of the right rarity to even be considered. Oh, that would be good. Again, if it were purple. And the swordsman's robes have always been one I've considered, but they're just... One, they've never been purple. Like, again, if they're just not the right rarity to hold enough skills. On the other hand, those are purple gauntlets. Those I will take. Those I will use. Anything less than purple is really not useful to us. They just don't hold enough skills. That one has a lot. That's a +1. That's a special thing. I don't remember what that is. But that is something special. Pervading waters. Okay, not quite enough. How are we doing on that? Oh, we're so close to getting the last ninja one. Wait, Tea House Man. Since when do you have a sword? Since when do you wear armor? I've been eager to go and try a bathhouse that's garnered a lot of attention recently. But as I approached it, I felt something was off about the place. It felt almost like some malevolent being was haunting the place. Would you mind taking a look? I won't be able to relax and unwind there until I know for sure that it's safe. Oh, this is the bathhouse map. Yeah, the same bathhouse map from Nioh 1. And that one ended up with a Tengu and... It wasn't a flying... Oh, it was the vampire. Oh, they're gonna have the vampire in here, aren't they? They're gonna have the vampire in here, aren't they? Yeah, that is what I think they're gonna do. This was a long map, too. Unless they did something to shorten it up, this is gonna be probably the rest of the stream. Of course, I had to be one of those. Get up, get up. Oh, of course. Reminded again why I really don't like those. There we go. I'm reminded again why I really, really don't like those. I got her stuck in a corner. Right, and you had to collect all the tiles. Did they keep this level intact? Oh, that is going to be terrible if they did. Like this was a long level for a damn reason. This was a long level. I'm remembering this level from Nioh 1. I don't know how intact they kept it, but it was a long one. Very long, very involved, and I remember getting lost. It's like a 3-floor thing. Of course. And that was partially why. Enemies are getting better about evading my backstabs, and that's not bad, but it is slightly annoying. Again, it's not the worst in the world, it's just they're getting better at it, and I'm like, either they're programmed to learn from your playstyle, which would be a minor annoyance, or something as or they're just getting better at it, which could be also a thing. Like, they know that the backstab is overpowered, but they're like, let's not let you use that all the time. That was not my intention, game. Good lord. Back to the top, I suppose. Let's see what's up this way. Yeah, of course, the old gal respawns. Forgot about that. Yanaba's knives. Right, there was ninjas up here in the original map. There's not anymore. And we're collecting various tiles. I imagine there's probably 4 of them. There's 2 Gakis down there. I don't trust them. There we go. We got a smithing tile for that. Ninja. I mean, I could see that happening. It doesn't seem like they kept everything intact. But they did keep a lot of this intact. Might as well use the bombs while I can. Because that also got us that proficiency level to be able to use that. Might as well get the rejuvenation in the hot spring while we can. Is that really everything? Just the 3 tiles? I swear there were 4. But we've killed everything else in here. So... oh, that's a new move. Might as well fully regen. Oh. I was gonna say, that's not all. We know that's not all. I'm surprised I survived that, to be honest. Oh. It's merely one of you. Get up. Okay. Okay. Not a bad ambush. None of those are on, you know, boss level yokai, but, levels, but... And you happen to be...
あらあんた不思議な香りね
Well, of course!
助けてくれてありがとう閉じ込められて困ってたんだよ
And you happen to be whom? I mean, I'm sure you appreciate the assist, but who is you? Ah, I'm Okumi of the Izumo. I travel war-torn lands to dance and comfort the weary hearts of all those that suffer. I've traveled far and wide and healed many people, but never before did yokai turn their attention to me. I thank you truly. I hope I can repay you in kind someday, in my own way. Let's see, can now make dancing blades, which are just a type of standard sword. Oh, but they do use the poison pearls I picked up. And we did get a level's worth out here. We've gotten several levels out of this. We haven't gotten another hut since we got the samurai hut. That is slightly disappointing. Old man. Old man, do you really want to fight me? I mean, that answer appears to be yes. Oh, it's you! Unfortunately, I fought in several of these. I fought several of these, and they're not actually that bad. However, normally they're alone. Move! I've even fought you a couple of times. Although you are generally less of a concern. Of course, I'd have to pair these two together. Get out! Was that it? That was it? I mean, yeah, that was a little hectic, but that wasn't bad at all. I mean, like I said, I fought a couple of those guys a couple of times, and I figured out a system to make them work. Especially with the axe, that's just, you smash their horns. Oh, this exquisite coloring. It is undoubtedly a masterpiece. But it's rather unfortunate to have ended up in the bowels of hell. Well, if you will take the wrong path. Well, anyway, you do have a way with the sword there. I trust I shall have the pleasure of seeing you in action again someday. Now, granted, these are like really properly leveled cores, which is something I can't say that I've gotten from either of these, because these are like level 1, the first level bosses. So they're not actually that great. Core-wise, level-wise, in particular. And that puts us about a quarter of the way through the level. So we did get a shiftling level. Was there? Yeah, right, there was a ninja skill all the way down there. That requires me getting all 3 of those. Ugh. That is terrifyingly bad. Well, bad's not the right term for it. Terrifying. It's perhaps the better word for it. Well, I suppose now that we've unlocked the final ninja, what do we have? 3 elixirs, 3 hemlocks, 3 perilous shurikens, 3 blinding shells, 1 power pill, and 2 bombs. Well, we know we're gonna need to buff up.
めるとしますかね。おいおい、こんなものじゃねえだろ。面白くなってきたか。案外やるじゃねえか。あべ。
I cannot afford to get hit. Oh. Once again by the skin of my teeth.
それだけできれば一発の忍びを。
Ninja, mage, samurai. Doesn't matter. We excel at all. Axe reigns supreme. Oh, my goodness. We should look at what items we've acquired. We've acquired a few. Active skill life drain axe. That could theoretically be good, but it's not going to be. See, and I keep all these weapons with the imbued elements and corruption and purifications that I don't use just in case I ever want to, like, get some free experience in those, you know, free skill points in them. Imperial Hood. It's a medium armor. Okay. Defense. And this is the better defense version because it's got defense 12 and toughness +2. Like that. That's a cool looking robe, but it has like terrible stats. There we go. Better gauntlets altogether, because those are Bear's Bane. That's an active skill, apparently. Huh. I don't know what anything of that's about. We do need to make... Apparently I'm not receiving a blessing. That's all for all the low-level items. I normally sell those for money. But they're better served, I think, for Divine Rice. If we ever need to make a lot of it, which sometimes we will. I mean, it depends on if we stumble across any enemies that are just going to be like, break me. Like Bird and... What's his face did? Mr. Infinite Combo Magic Odachi Man. Like he almost made me give up. Like just in that, just actually Bird almost made me give up the entire game. If you remember, the Bird was a problem. We overcame him eventually, but I don't want to fight him again. He's one of those bosses that I probably will not try and fight again. Most bosses I will go back and fight again, because they're fun. Bird was not. If we'd not gotten past Bird, I probably would have given him a second stream's worth of try. But Bird would have could have caused me to give up the entire game, which sucks because I like this game. I like these types of games. Ah, must have gotten a level off of that. I think we need more constitution. For potentially better gear. Ooh, that'd be a good hammer if it had some skills on it. What can she forge us armor-wise? Ah, she can't just forge me Psyche armor. That's good. Or can she only... yes, she can. I might take some time and forge myself a nice set of Psyche armor. If only because this rifle damage... Rifle damage has more potential for my playstyle as opposed to magic power. Because all magic power is my healing and my defense. Let's just be honest. Out of all these abilities, probably rifle damage is probably the one that'll be most useful. Could craft more explosive rounds. As much as I like the idea of more hammers, as much as I like hammers, I don't think there's anything else we can go there. Anyway, that's all we've got for today. We've made excellent progress. Something's up with our friend. And it's not just his age getting to him. It's entirely possible Nobunaga has been himself corrupted. Which I think was mentioned by Hanzo in Nioh 1. It has been a while since I covered the specifics of Nioh 1. Specifically, last time we played it. Which was a long time ago. So I'm a little vague on that. On the specifics of it. At least of his retelling. But we'll have a we'll have more Nioh 2 on Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the standard time we're doing things on Saturdays. Next stream will be the game False Hero, the demo for False Hero on Steam. If you haven't checked out the list is available. It's on the link in the pinned comment. That also lists all the demos I have currently on the computer or in Steam, and the rough order of them. And they're planned all the way through through October. So I still haven't announced what October's main game is going to be, because I'm still bouncing around between Silent Hill F, Resident Evil Requiem, or Fatal Frame 2. And it's going to be one of those three, and I can't tell you which because I don't know. Because I don't know. Because the more, as much as I liked Resident Evil 8 Village, and it was good, there's just something about the way it was set up and everything. It had spots of brilliant horror that were quite literally horror, but most of it wasn't. It fell in more in line with Resident Evil's, like, more action-y bits. Which is fine, because that's what they go for with a lot of Resident Evils, but they weren't on the level of horror that 7 had. Although the DLC for Village was perfect. Perfect. But we also have upcoming September 8th, in 2 weeks. Like literally 2 weeks. We will have Final Fantasy XIV, patch 7.56. That'll be 2 streams. That'll be that entire week's worth of Nioh streams in particular. We'll finally get to see where they're planning on taking us with Evercold and how we're supposed to get there the 4th. And also, Saturday's probably going to be Hildebrand that week, because I haven't touched the Hildebrand quest, because of course I don't. Not until the very end, because that's just how I tend to roll. We'll see you next time.